So I have a problem, and I'm pretty sure and certain that you can relate to this as well. So let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But come here. Let's talk for a bit. Let's talk about this for a bit because it's important, okay? Let's talk for a bit, okay? Over the past few years, I've created a bunch of artworks. Some finished, majority works in progress. That I keep saying I'll post online, but never actually did. So today I've made a decision to overcome this fear by posting every single one of my artworks, be it whips, sketches, unfinished illustrations that I've been too scared of and procrastinating posting online for the past few years. So let's start off with how all this began in the first place. The year was 2022 or 2021. I'm not sure. Honestly, I can't remember at this point. It's been so long. That was the year that I started to notice that I was making significant improvements in my art skills. All my studies and fundamentals were finally paying off, at least to me at that point. And I felt like I was making a lot of progress in my art skills, my techniques, and just my overall execution in general. I was really proud of all my sketches, my line quality. I saw a lot of improvements and I really wanted to share that online. But you see, the thing is, when it actually came to posting online, I would always make up some sort of excuse like, oh, if I'm this good right now, what if I just wait until I'm a little bit better? How about I share the sketch when it's actually finished? I think it still needs a little bit of touch up. I mean, I don't want anyone to think I'm not good enough right now. How about I continue working on the fundamentals and when I get better, I'll be able to share this. It still needs a little bit more tweaking. I'll post it next time. Obviously, now we both know how that turned out. You see, the thing is, in reality, I was just making excuses because I was so scared of posting online. Around this point is when Instagram drastically also started changing, if my memory serves me correctly, and I felt a lot of pressure to post online. I felt that if I was going to show up, I had to show up on my best self. And to be honest, even though I did feel like I had made significant improvements, I felt that the improvements were not worthy enough and isn't on the skill set like other artists, and I wanted to be on that level, you know what I mean? So I was proud of myself, but at the same time I wanted to make this grand entrance. And as time passed on, I kept making more and more artworks, or at least like sketches and drawings and works in progress that I planned to post. And I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but you see, my brain works in this way where if I say something has to come before something, it has to come before that thing, or I will collapse. If things don't go out how I originally planned, every other thing falls down. If I don't post the video that I originally planned to post, then all the other videos can't be posted. If I don't make the painting that I originally planned to paint, then I can't start any other painting. But that doesn't mean I still didn't make art. I did. I just never posted it anywhere online because I hadn't posted the ones that was supposed to come before it. Eventually, this started affecting my ability to finish artworks as well, because since I hadn't posted those other artworks, I would feel guilty starting a new painting or a new illustration or a new concept art project, because in my head it's like, you haven't posted the other ones. How do you want to start a new one if you haven't posted the other ones? Girl, what are you doing? Obviously, there were a lot more factors that played to this as well. I went to art school and I was way too busy focusing on homework and my graduation project that I literally didn't have time to create personal work. And even when I was creating personal work, I would still feel guilty that I had not posted or finished the previous ones, as well as having a pile of homework to do. So yeah, that also played a huge factor to this whole thing. Speaking of art school, in this video, I'm specifically talking about personal work and not artwork that I made during my time in art school. I technically didn't post those artworks online as well. However, I did make YouTube videos, a whole YouTube series even, sharing all the artwork that I made during my time in art school. So if you want to see that, I'll have that linked here. I think it's here. Yeah, I have that linked here and in the description. So yeah, feel free to watch that if you want to. Somewhere in my mind, I convinced myself that the reason why I wasn't making artwork like personal art or posting online was because I was stressed with homework, and you know, once I'm done with art school, everything's gonna fall in place. I'm gonna start posting again. I'm gonna start drawing and painting again. Yeah, that didn't happen. I'm still here and I can tell you, I'm still facing the same freaking problem. I still feel anxious to make art and anxious to post art online, simply because it feels like this whole thing that I have made up in my head and I just can't seem to let go. Right now, posting online has become such a huge deal to me. I'm sure I'm not the only one who struggles with sharing their art online, and I'm sure this is something that a lot of artists also have difficulties with. I watched this video by Ergo Josh where he was talking about the different phases of artwork and creating an artwork. Studying, practicing, which I already kind of knew about, but he mentioned something that really piqued my interest: performance. I think one of the main reasons I've been struggling with feeling like I've been making improvements or even being able to call myself an artist lately is I have been lacking in the performance aspect. I've been waiting for a time to be good enough or right to show my work, to make that grand entrance, that grand performance, that I've been holding myself back from actually putting myself out there. The lack of performance in my art practice has made me feel like I'm not doing anything. I highly recommend you go watch that video if you want to know a bit more about that. But the whole idea and gist of it is that the performance of your art is the ability to share your art with someone else. Your performance can be different. It can be in form of posting it on Instagram, posting it on your portfolio, advertising it somewhere. And in my case today, making a YouTube video for you guys. The whole idea of performance is just putting your work out there for someone else to see and consume it. I haven't been doing that, or at least I haven't been doing that authentically enough. And not having that performance factor made it difficult for me to actually finish creating artworks. I would pick up my iPad, start drawing, start sketching. I'm liking what I'm doing, it's turning out nice, and then I stop. All of a sudden, that excitement that I have, because I'm like, even if I make this into an illustration, who's going to see this? Who's going to like it? I'm not going to post it because it's not good enough. It's not ready. I'm not in the place I want to be yet. It ends up being abandoned, never to be touched again, because eventually, as time goes on, my skills will obviously improve and the original enthusiasm I had to work on that piece disappears. And I never go back to it. That's the end. It's done. An amazing idea that I would have brought to life, wasted just because of my own insecurities and anxiety. Sometimes it's not even as grand as an illustration. It could be a sketch that I really like and I'm really proud of. But before I even let myself be proud of it and share it online, I start telling myself, oh, it's not going to get enough likes. It's still kind of too messy for Instagram. I love this one. You think it's good, but it's not that good, you know? It's not good. People are going to let you know it's not good. So why are you even posting it? And you see, I'm a big believer of critiquing your own work. But there's a difference between self-critique and actively sabotaging yourself. That negative mindset is one of the reasons I never ended up finishing any of these illustrations you see on screen, or never had the courage to post some of these sketches. Now, you might be looking at some of these and you're like, honestly, most of these things are unfinished. Why are you stressing? Just act like it never existed. And yeah, I get you. That's originally what I wanted to do. I originally wanted to just ignore this whole thing. But you see, the thing is, I feel like I can't move on if I don't just let go. If I don't just do the thing that I said I needed to do. Especially when it comes to something like this that has really become a severe problem. I mean, this is something that has been happening since 2022, for Christ's sakes. Like, there's no way I can just ignore it. Yes, a lot of these are sketches and whips and aimless doodles, but the reason why they're like this is because I never let myself let go of the ones that came prior to them, to actually take my time to complete these sketches and turn them into maybe final character designs or illustrations. The fact that I didn't let go of the ones prior made me not able to move on to new things. So my goal after this video is to get back to posting and sharing artwork online. Now, I know the online space is kind of weird with Instagram and Kara and all that, but I'm honestly not thinking too deep about it. For now, I just want to get over the fear of posting and just post. Honestly, there isn't any deep meaning behind this video. I'm just trying to push myself out of my comfort zone and finally let go of this anxiety that has been holding me back for the past 3 years now. And hopefully encourage someone out there who is feeling the same way to just let go. Like, really just let go. It's not that deep, okay? I would really like to know your opinion on this topic, and if you also struggle with this, or am I the only one? Am I just crazy? I don't think so. I think this is a relatable topic, so let me know in the comments. I also want to give you a challenge. If there's something you've been holding back posting or sharing, whether it's a sketch, work in progress, illustration, I want to challenge you to post that thing. Just post it. Post it and let me know in the comments if you did. It can be on Instagram, Cara, you can make a YouTube video, a short, a reel. Just share it online. That is my assignment to you today. Trust me, I know how difficult it can be to be vulnerable on the internet and post stuff that you feel like isn't ready yet or you're somewhat not proud of. But that's truly the only way we can actually feel that like satisfaction as an artist. Showing it to other people and putting it out there for the world. That is literally your only duty as an artist. Make art and share it to the world. That last bit I just said was a reminder to myself. I'm gonna come back and watch this video anytime I feel like I'm spiraling again, because I most likely will. Anyways, I'm also thinking of doing a little challenge maybe. Honestly, there are a few of these artworks that I still genuinely want to work on and complete. Even some of the sketches, I feel like they would look nice in color and stuff. I feel a bit overwhelmed on where to start because I also have new ideas of things I want to work on. But just to make sure that I actually stick to what I'm saying in this video, I'm going to give 3 options. I don't know the options yet because I haven't decided. I'm gonna look through them later and decide. But I'll put them on the screen. And I want you guys to vote on which of these you want me to finish and post first. Like I said, I don't know yet. But yeah, I want you guys to let me know in the comments, also in the community post. Maybe I'll post it on Instagram as well. Which of these do you want me to work on first? Yeah. Now, all this being said, I do feel like this problem isn't something that's going to be fixed overnight just by posting a video. In fact, I've really come to realize through a lot of reflection that there's still a lot more problems that I'm currently struggling with other than posting anxiety. Over the past few years, I think I genuinely lost touch with my creative spark and kind of forgot why I was creating in the first place, which is honestly the real problem at its core that I have to solve. But I truly believe that making this video is the first step that I need to take in order to finally let go, heal from all that, and make room for growth and step into this new version of myself that I want to become. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.